Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com in the US. Today I'm going to share a different way to add color to those beautiful butterfly. They are in the mini catalog, the January to April mini catalog. They are 40 in a pack, and let me tell you what page you can find them. So they're in the back here on page 77, or you can see them on page 23 also. They are $8 for a pack of 40. You get 5 different size, so 8 of each size. So let me show you one that, here we go, so you can see the sizes. So remember, even let's say that you left with that, but you want the other way, you can use the other side. It's a little difference, but not much. So it's all direction. Now, I'm gonna share different way that you can add color. You can use it white if you want, or the sky, it's the limit on how many color you can have, right? So here was with the spread. I'm going to share how to do the background. So I call that the 2-for-1. This is the two-tone. And that was part of this one here. And then this is just a little bit with the dauber and with the blends. So let me get started and share different way. I'm using my glass mat. It's a great use for this. So we're going to start with, oh, I need some butterfly to get started. I put them all away. Whoops. Let's hope that didn't matter. Here we go. I click on something that I shouldn't. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use different size here. Not the tiny one, just because I want you to see better through the video. We're going to use the tiny one in a minute though. Okay, so we're going to start with the daubers. Now for the daubers, you know what? I think that I can bring you closer for this though. Let me bring you closer. And so then you can see better here. So let me zoom this in a bit here. We need to go the other way. Here we go. Fly, okay. Okay, now let me move this over here so now you can see better. So I like to start with the dark. Usually I see the lighter color, but for this particular project, I like to start with the center. I try crumb cake, and I prefer the pecan. So I'm going to go ahead, and because of the antenna there, you want to start at the bottom and push it up. So I'm going to put my 2 finger here, and you see I'm going to push it up. Now I want the center darker. So I'm just going to keep on, and I'm going on the side of my dauber here. Okay. Et voila. Then I'm going to push just a little bit out, very lightly. Now let me show you this. Now, because I get some dark color, I'm just going to wipe that. And then I'm going to use boho for this one, boho blue. This. And I'm going to start on the side pushing in. So that means if I push in, the outline's going to be darker, coming lighter. So I'm just going to push that in. Just pick it up, and then I'm going to softly hold it right at the edge there and push it. And you want to be careful because somebody was asking, is that thick? And it's very delicate paper, but what I like about that, about delicate paper, it's that it don't add any weight to your card, and it don't add thickness to your card, so it's very friendly to mail. Et voila. So you see, I can add a little bit here very softly. Now again, I'm going from the side, pushing it, and then I'm going to go very gentle to add just a little bit. So then I get like more like an ombre color. Then if you want to add more, come back on the edge. And the reason why I like to push from my, let's say my surface in, it's because that if you start over here on the paper, you're going to have the circle of the dauber. So this way you don't have those circle mark. Et voila. I think that is beautiful. So you can always come back if you think that you get too much of the white, but that the camera show more white really, that it's more like a light blue. Et voila. Okay, so now we got with the dauber. Let's go with the blending brush. So we're going to do a two-tone, and I'm going to use crushed curry and pumpkin pie. I'm going to use the pumpkin pie on the outside and then the crushed curry. So I'm going to start with the dark color again. I'm surprising myself because usually I start with the light going to the dark, but in this project, I find it different. So I'm going to use my blending brush here, and I'm going to push in again. It's pretty much the same than the dauber, but blending brush, it's softer, less pronounced on the ink, okay? So I'm going to come here. Oh, I should have had also a little brush to add some for the antenna. I'm going to use the pecan here. Just going to, and a little bit for the body, just a little bit. Okay, it almost looked like a snail there. Okay, we're going to keep that there. So there I add with the smaller brush. I need to get more. I think I get more, but I cannot find them because the butterfly would be almost better with a smaller brush, okay? I know there's some place here. So I'm going to add more of the pumpkin because I want that darker. And here. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep that one open though. And I'm going to use a crushed curry. Just wipe that a bit. And then, because crushed curry, it's lighter, I can go all the way on top of it. So it's going to do a nice ombre. So I'm just going to come. Et voila. And then I see I need more of my orange. I'm going to blend that a little bit more here. Okay, I really want darker on the orange. So this time, I'm going to tap it. See? Tap, tap, tap. And then I will blend it. Just because I want really a lot more color. So now you can see how it adds quite a bit more. I just press my ink with my blending brush. Now I can smooth that. And again, I can come with the lighter color. This is crushed curry, lighter than pumpkin pie, and then brush it. So then we don't have like a lined finish. Let me bring that closer. And voila, we get a nice ombre color. And I see I can even add a little bit more darker right at the edge here. So you keep on adding color till you're satisfied with the look. I just want a very nice ombre for my butterfly. I think that is gorgeous here. Now, we can do another way to add color with ink. It's ink directly. What I mean by ink directly, I'm going to bring one of the butterfly here. I can use a smaller one here. put that there. I'm gonna go with crushed curry, and I'm gonna tap my right on it. Now, um, I got my brush here. I can tap it. Then you're gonna pull it up. Et voila. Now that's the indirect. That if you want a more like pronounced or darker color, et voila. You can always add color with a marker, let's say to the body. Let me show you. I find pumpkin pie, not pumpkin pie, pecan pie, a very good brown for the body. It's not like very black. And then the antenna, though, I would like black. So you can add marker. You can also add with the blends. Et voila. It's just the body. I don't think the body it's very black. Well, depends. I'm sure some of it it's when it comes to nature, you decide which how you want to color them. So et voila. Just wipe that and we got it. Now, if you want to add some sparkle to it, you can take your wing of Stella, prime this here. This one, is it almost empty? Let me get another one here. Oh, this one get plenty. Okay. And then you just can flicker it. And now you get that beautiful sparkle to it. I'm sure the picture don't do justice. Okay, so now you get different way to add the ink with the brush, the dauber, the marker, the ink directly, and so on. Let me share now the 2-for-1. What I call the 2-for-1, it's this here. So if you want to do more than one card, I would say go ahead and do the full sheet. So this is an 8.5 by 11. The regular white cardstock. You want to decide if you want your cards on this way or if you want it on the long way. I want mine on the long way. The reason it's because then I feel it's more place for the butterfly to fly. I'm going to use more of the smaller one here. It doesn't matter. So you're just going to put it wherever you want. It's kind of, oh no, you can see it correctly there. Now I'm going to bring the camera a little bit more up so we can see better. And then here we go. Oh. Now it's not 1 minute. Let's, okay. For some reason, it's not working right now. Well, we're going to keep it this way. That's it. Okay, so let's add some butterfly all mixed throughout this. So then you're going to have plenty of butterfly to do a project, or you're going to have, and then background of the cards. You can do just one, like I said. You know, cut it like 4 by 5.25 and so on. Or you can, for me, I think this is the way to go because I can do multiple at once. So I can do a full sheet. It's almost like you're doing your designer series paper yourself, right? So, because I needed some butterflies, so it's gonna speed up my process here. Here we go. And you want some maybe to go off. That's perfectly fine. Okay, for the mixture of that, you can choose any color you want. You can mix your color. You can make your own color. Don't matter. Let me just, here we go. Now, I'm using Pretty Peacock. I already add some mixture here, but I'm going to put more. So this is our spritz bottle, and the reason why I absolutely love our spritz bottle instead of a big like mist bottle, it's because this is very a soft mist, very soft. I'm going to go ahead and I'm starting usually with about 3 or 4 drops. You can always add more. This one already adds some, so it's going to be darker. Now you're going to fill, you don't have to fill the whole thing, but I want enough to. So I'm going to fill it to here because I want to have place to shake it. I'm filling that with 91% alcohol. You can use 70% alcohol. I prefer the 91 because it dries much faster. Okay, that's the beauty of alcohol and not water. You can do that with water. It's going to make a mess. It's going to take a long time to dry and so on. Now, you can have it just like that. Or if you want to jazz it up a little bit, you can add some wink of Stella. What you're going to do, yes, I put my mouth right on it. You're going to remove this and you're going to add 4 or 5 drops. Oops, that just poured there. Et voila. Another thing that you can put, if you've been with Stampin' Up for a while, I bet you remember the, then you just put that back on. When we add shimmer paint, you can add a few drops of shimmer paint, okay? Now take this and shake it good. Really, that's the trick. Oops, I had blood there. That's okay. I guess you want to now do it on top of your surface, right? Okay, now I like to about 10 to 12 inch when I spritz. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz. And if it's not dark enough, it's simple. You add more drops to it. This is much better than, well, much better. I want it more. And see, I don't want it to all be, I want it to keep it ombre a bit. Oh, that one get more. So you can see you can add as little or as much as you want. One thing you're going to notice as it's dry though, it's going to be a little bit lighter. Now you can take this and just remove your butterfly. This one here I dropped a lot. That's okay. It's going to be, oh, it's very wet. Et voila. So there I can put my greeting there or something to cover. So that's how I done. And you can add another color on top. Let's say you want like a mist of purple on top or whatever. You can do like rainbow color. It's the sky, it's the limit. This dried very fast. It's going to go out a bit. It dried very fast. So you want to let it dry and then you can cut it. You really have to let it dry before that you're going to cut it. Now, I'm just going to put the butterfly right here, all in the center here. And see, you can wipe your surface. That's what it's nice about this mat. You can work on it and keep on working, right? It's just very friendly. Now, this is all one color. You can add, even if you spritz some, oh, this one was not used. Even if you spritz some color with alcohol, you can take your marker and you can add color. You can add back with the blends. That is okay. See, I can go in the center here. And then with the antenna, you can add this. Et voila. This, I want it more rounded. So let me do a little bit of rounded here. Et voila, my friend. So again, even if you use the spritz and it's just one color, you can add with, you can add back with the blends, or I mean, right now it's just a regular marker. You can do the blends. You can do regular marker. You can do the sponge. You can do all the same technique that I show you at the beginning. Right now, I don't like this one get too dark there, so I would take my pumpkin pie, add a little bit of brown there, so it's going to, blend it more. See the difference already it made? And then I can take back my dauber and add more on this one here, just to try to soften it a little bit and see the difference that it made. Et voila. See, even that I sponge it. Look at my hand. Look at my, I'm, I got the disease, right? So that is it. You saw how to do it with the spritz, how to do the background, how to do it with the blending brush, how to do it with the dauber, adding with the marker. So the ink directly, I don't know where that one went. It should be someplace around. That was the ink directly. So it's many ways that you can add color to your project. Now this here, it's dry already. I'm gonna take this, and what I would do, let's say I want it in quarter sheet, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that at 5 1/4, and then I'm gonna cut it at 4, and then I would cut it back at 4. So now I got 2 pieces. See, I can put an object here. I can even take one of my butterfly, raise it up like I did on the other one. The sky is the limit. You see it cut perfectly. So I hope you learned something. I will have, different way to add color to your butterfly. I will have all the link, that the blending brush, the large, the small, the ink, the spritz bottle. I will have all the supplies, the butterfly right below. You get all the link, and also to see some finished product. Visit my blog right below. You get the direct link. If you like what you see, give me that thumbs up. Till next time, happy stamping, and also you can subscribe to my channel right below here. Have a lovely day, my friend. Bye bye for now.